The last gift my girlfriend ever gave me was a goodbye letter, not a breakup text, not a phone call, a handwriting letter, 3 pages. At the very bottom, she wrote, "You have a God heart, but I needed a bigger life." Then she left just like that. 5 years together gone. The worst part, I couldn't even hate her because she wasn't living for another guy. She wasn't living for dream jobs, observation, a life she had always wanted, and permanently. I wasn't part of it. The night I wrote a letter back, 32 pages. Everything I wanted to say, everything I never had the words to tell her. How much I loved her, how proud I was of her. How bloody she broke my heart, but I never sent it inside. I put in a drawer and tried to move on. I had no idea that 4 years later, that letter would find its ways to her and change both our life forever. The first year after she left was brutal. Every coffee shop reminded me of her. Every song reminded me of her. Every plan I had imagined for the future disappeared overnight. So I burned myself in work not because I was ambitious, because staying busy hurt less and thinking. Months became years. Slowly, life started moving again. I got promoted, bought a small apartment, made new friends, and for the first time, I learned how to be happy without depending on someone else. Day one Saturday afternoon, my younger sister came to visit while helping me organization. Old boxes, she found the letter, the one I never sent. She asked if she could read it. I said no. She promised she wouldn't. A week later, she confessed said she had read it and somehow she had also sent it to my ex. I was furious, absolutely furious. For years had passed. Why reopened old wounds? Why drag the back into my life? Then 3 days later, I got an email. The sender name made my heart stop. It was her. The subject line read, "I finally know the truth." My hands were shaking when I opened it. Inside was only one sentence. "Can we talk? We want a quick cafe." The same one where we had our first day years ago. She looked different, older, whispered, a little sadder for several minutes. Neither of us spoke. Then she placed my letter on the table. The pages were worn from being read so many times. Three felt her eyes. "I never knew," she whispered. The trust was I had never told her how much I sacrificed for her dreams, how many extra shifts I worked when she couldn't pay rent, how many opportunities I turned down so she could kiss her, how much I loved her not because I wanted credit, because I thought love wasn't supposed to keep score. She started at the letter. "I spent years thinking you didn't fight for us." Then she smiled sadly. "And now I realize you found other than anyone." For the next few months, we talked not a couple, as two people finally become honest about our mistake, our failures, the things we never said. We had the change, and eventually, sometimes unexpected happened, and we became friends again. Then best friend. Then one night, she asked me a question: "If we met for the first time today, would you still choose me?" I laughed. "That's not fair." "Why?" "Because I choose you every time." She cried, and so did I. A year later, I stood beside her on a beach, a sunset, holding her hand, preparing to marry the same woman I once thought I did lost forever. During the ceremony, she gave me a small wooden box. Inside was my old letter, along with a new one. At the bottom, she had written, "The biggest mistake of my life was leaving. The best decision was finding my way back." And that's when I learned something important. Sometimes love doesn't end because two people stop loving each other. Sometimes it ends because they stop telling each other the truth. And sometimes, if you are lucky, love gets second chance.